Okay, hello and welcome back to another video of Tinker's Construct Only Challenge in Vault Hunters Plus. So, what we're going to be doing for this episode, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. Mostly what I'm going to do, first off, we're going to combine some Beniatite into Perfect Beniatite, into Extraordinary Beniatite. We're then going to combine with Vault Diamonds to get Knowledge Cores, which we're then going to combine with the Knowledge Shards to get Knowledge Stars, so that now we have 6 Knowledge Points, which we are going to put 4 into Refined Storage, and 1 into Stack Upgrading, and then we should have 1 more we can put into one of these things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna need generators. So power, we're gonna unlock iron generators. So let's just do that real quick. And then we'll also need to unlock botany pots, but that'll be next. And that's for just infinite production for stuff. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, it's time to get working on our new stuff, because I've got a bunch of new stuff that we need to upgrade. So first off, I need to upgrade our sword, a Imperium blade. Instead of Tertium, it's Imperium, which is the next level up. There's a little more damage, so 17.75 versus 19.54, and it gets a little bit faster, which is good. Then our Estic is getting upgraded to Imperium as well, which is 2 upgrades higher, which goes from 17 damage to 23, which is quite a big jump. Then we were going to upgrade our Ligtite Rose Gold Matic to a Imperium Lavium Matic. So I gotta upgrade one at a time, of course. So it goes Imperium, and then Imperium Lavium, and overall it gives it quite a bit of an increase. Biome dependent as well as other things dependent. Then for our pickaxe, we're just gonna replace the heads with Imperium, and as you can tell, the levels for our pickaxes is a little bit higher than before. This one's at Grandmaster and this one's at Master. That's for a particular reason, which you guys are gonna see in a second, and it's what the whole thumbnail is. It's our new base. But first I gotta make a new longbow. So we're using a Gillette bow grip, which is for the 0.5 accuracy as well as 5 melee damage, which is quite high. Then for the limbs, we're using a Quivium bow limb as well as a Lavium bow limb, both of which are essentially just something poured onto cobalt, which gives us the arid zone modifier, as well as good draw speed, good accuracy, and barely any velocity lost. Whereas the Quivium gives us essentially more damage against armor, as well as gives us really good velocity, good accuracy bonus, and draw speed bonus, which is negated by the bonuses from the Lavium. And then the bow grip is Gelot, which has good draw speed, as well as tenacity, which is the higher the durability, the higher the damage. So we'll have really good durability with this base, and then it will also have good overall modifiers base as well. What we're gonna do, because it has 2 upgrades and 1 ability, is we're going to chuck it back in here, chuck a golden apple on it to get it to 4 upgrades, and then we're going to give it 4 reinforcements of iron. So it's 70% damage reduction for that guy, which is quite good overall. This is for looting, this is for damage. So now it's time to show off our new base, and it's quite crazy. So let's go check it out. Base 2, and this is what it looks like. This is our house. It's a nice big, interesting. I was using a bunch of the very cool things that we have added, namely being the roofs from Macaw's Roofs. And we also have the vertical tile slabs, as well as the different windows as well. Overall, I think it looks pretty dope. But what's even cooler, so when you come inside, see this, there's a little layer up here that you can go to with the stairs over there, but what we're really after is what's down below. So we're gonna just kind of drop down through here, and this is our brand new secret layer, which is where we're going to be doing our vault hunting from now on. I've got a little thing over here which we're going to build our refined storage system in, and that's going to be its own tutorial style thing. Also got a little smeltery over here. This is for mass production, which is why we've got the seared ducts, as well as got the seared channels and a bunch of casts and everything. And then over here we've got our foundry, and we've got ourselves our main smeltery, as well as we have all the casts in here that we need. And the reason why I have the foundry is because we can have everything in here, so I can just bulk dump whatever I need to in here, it'll smelt it all up. We'll get byproducts as well. So when you smelt an ore in here, like if I were to, let's say, chuck in raw iron into the foundry, we will actually get 1 iron ingot and 3 nuggets of nickel. So instead of getting an iron ingot and 3 nuggets of iron, we'll actually just get the iron and the nickel, which is quite cool, and it's why we're able to get a bunch of different things, which I also have in here. And yeah, I used the pipes from, if you guys remember that little underground thing that we found, I just grabbed all the pipes and all the pipe brackets and everything from those guys so that we could kind of have our way with it, have it be cool and interesting. And I've got a little bit of a Tinker's Anvil thing over here. These are aluminum Tinker's Anvils, and overall I think it's pretty cool. And so the main thing that we have to do now is, actually, what I can tell you is what these big pillars of flowing things are. So this is Blazing Blood. Blazing Blood is the tier 1 of, so we've got Blazing Blood, Blazing Copper, and then Proto Lava. So, essentially, what Blazing Blood is something that you get from blazes, from melting blaze heads. You can get it from blazes. That's what I have set up in the nether. It's just a Blazing Blood farm. And essentially, what goes into that is you get Blazing Blood. Then from the Blazing Blood, you alloy that with copper to get Blazing Copper. So this can only be done with Blazing Blood as your fuel in the smeltery, or utilizing a mechanical furnace, which is something that you need create for. So you use molten copper, Blazing Blood with Blazing Blood, and then from there you get some Blazing Copper. Blazing Copper burns at a little bit of a higher temperature. So Blazing Copper will actually burn at, and you need proto lava for this. Blazing Copper is at 1800 Celsius, which is 300 degrees higher than Blazing Blood, which is nice. Then for proto lava, you need to combine lava with chorus and ender in order to get proto lava, which will smelt at 2500 C. Then for that, essentially, that's like the highest tier of thing, and there are only a couple things that really need proto lava for them to melt, but overall, it's just something that's really good. It's the most efficient fuel. And overall, after I unlock Create, it will be getting piped into here from another thing, which will be getting it from outside and alloying it down here and pumping it up into our smelteries. That's quite nice. I need to add a pipe to the back of this guy as well, but overall, it's just really cool. Also, what these channels do, and I will show you guys, I guess I'll show you with copper because it's like whatever. So we got 4 slots over here. If I chuck in 36 copper, which should smelt up quite quick because Blazing Proto Lava is quite quick with it. So 4 blocks of molten copper. Then what I can do is, if these are all going the right way, and you can change their direction and if they're open or not by clicking in the right spot. So to change the direction, you just gotta follow the arrows. All of these are open, and you can close them by just clicking in the middle. It'll allow them all to flow down. Essentially what happens is it'll fill this guy up, then it'll go to the next one because this one's full. Then it will go to this next one, and if I need to, and close it off before it's finished, and then I can open it back up and it will pour it in, and then it will finish and it will pour it all in. And that only works if you have exactly the amount that you need. Otherwise, if you have a little extra, it will just collect in the channel and it'll be kind of wasted. Overall, it's really, really cool and amazing, and I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, this is Vault Hunters, so we gotta run a vault. We're gonna run a vault real quick, and I think what we want to do is we want to get living chests and ores. That's most of what we're gonna go for. So I gotta make sure to get our Imperium pickaxe, mark our entrance, and target the ores. Also, I should probably turn ourselves onto the large render distance. There we go. Perfect. And injured and energized. Oh, we're on peaceful shoot. I forgot about that because I was doing thumbnail shot. Because you gotta do thumbnail shots when you do crazy things. Also, I probably should have had more inventory space, but I didn't think about it. I was just working on the whole base thing, but it's all good now. All I need is living chests, and I mean, I guess we'll just grab a couple of braziers while we're at it, because they are quite helpful and quite unique and special and interesting, yes? I also need to move our bed into the new setup, so gotta do that. But first, there's quite a bit of ores in here. Casually take care of, actually, I forgot I haven't used a bow in a while, so I don't have any arrows. I forgot that I do not grab arrows, so we're just gonna ignore that I have a bow, and it's all good. I don't have a bow. Definitely don't have a bow. Uh-huh. Of course, I forgot to bring arrows on the first time that I have a bow again, but, you know, it's all good. Right. I do need to start leveling up some more stuff, though, namely being our cleaver and our estic, just our weapons. But I will be leveling up the bow in between episodes, just because it's a really nice weapon, and I want to make sure that we can utilize it properly. Actually, what I can do is I can just use the bow as my melee weapon right now, and that'll give it XP, even though it won't be good amounts of XP. But it'll still be XP, so we can do that. Come on now. 52, 45, come on. Come on now. You're doing 7 damage, 8 damage. Nice. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Sonny. Just take your damage, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Y'all are chill, right? Y'all are chill, right? Come on now. Come on now. Don't be so upset and uptight with me. It's all good. We're good, right? I hope, please. Come on now. What the? Invisible? Bruh. Wait, multiple are invisible. What the? Where? Okay, there's multiple invisible targets. Are they dead? Oh my gosh, it terrifies me. It's a good thing that we have a bunch of health, although there will be some changes next episode to a lot of the way that I do this mod pack. So I hope you stay tuned for that. These are big changes that I decided on because I felt like I wanted to make this more of a challenging experience, an interesting experience, and I just couldn't really find this video already had a purpose, so I wanted to make sure that that video is its own thing with its own purpose. I also will be making tutorial style videos from now on, specifically about Tinker's Construct, as well as several of the other mods that I have added. So if you want to see those things, make sure to like this video and subscribe, because the more, and also make sure to stay tuned and hit the notification bell so y'all can see when I upload that video, because it's coming soon, but it's gonna probably take me a long time to edit because I don't like editing my videos, so it'll just take a while, but you know, it'll be fine, right? Anywho, we gotta kill the crabs first. I have so much health because of the difficulty. The difficulty rises, so we get more health, but the mobs also get more health and do more damage, which is like an interesting trade-off, because I'm thinking that I'm gonna cap the health, and I think it's gonna be a very interesting and maybe controversial change to the way that this goes, but I think overall it will be a beneficial one, because it'll just overall be more interesting. Also, it looks like there's another sparkle team. It looks like that one was a phantom block. Okay. Anywho, we gotta get as many of these things as we can, because it really does matter, early game especially, how many ores you get. So these higher tier drowned mobs, they have quite a lot of health. This one has 220, and the blight guy has 97, but the blight. So, jeez, at least it's free XP, you know? I shouldn't be upset about free tool XP, because I think we're already doing quite well XP-wise for the bow, even though we're just using it as a melee weapon, which is kind of crazy, but I'm not hating it. Anyway, what are we at now? Oh, I haven't added improvable to it, so that's why it's taking so long. Because I don't have the double. I don't have the double. I need to add improvable to it in between this episode and next time. That's something it's something that needs to happen, because these tools are too good to be wasted not having improvable. Anyway, I gotta get different ores. Shoot, there we go. Let me get barium essence, perfect. And we're just gonna grab a couple more ores real quick, because there's just so many in this room. Then I think what we're gonna want to do is just skedaddle and see what we can do potentially with everything. So wrong tool. Gain the XP now for free, because why not? Actually, wait, I can utilize these guys to give me free XP from my armor as well, because my armor's only at like expert and accustomed, so I can still level it up quite a bit. These guys don't do insane damage, although I guess it would be a lot more efficient to utilize the other stuff. Namely being, not other stuff. What am I talking about? Saying absolute nonsense. Okay, do we have an ability? We have an ability now. So that's good. We needed an ability slot in order to get the improvable modifier on the tool, so we've got that covered. We can get reinforced 5 as well, which is good. But it never hurts to get a little more XP, because improvable does have a max level, whereas the basic tool leveling does not have a max level. It just has XP that will go into max integer, which she cannot achieve, so there's a little bit of a max thing, but it's fine, right? Anyway, let's take care of you guys. And did I already grab you? I already grabbed you. Definitely already grabbed you. Go over and grab a little bit more ores. I think we just head out. Like, there's no reason for us to stick around longer than we need to. Also, champion mob for good health times. Wait, is it proportional to damage taken? Because if it's proportional to damage taken, how much we get for our armor, then it's gonna be kind of crazy that we can just abuse it. If I find a way to just reduce me to half a heart at once, and then wait for me to heal up, I think that's gonna be the most efficient. But this guy's so much health, and he's healing. Oh, wait, this is infinite XP for the weapon, because he's just healing the max every time he hits me. This is perfect. We can just hit each other forever. I'll see you guys in like 5-10 minutes. This is gonna be hilarious. So I've discovered that the damage that you do does not actually equate to how much XP you gain for it. So we can't actually just infinitely use this guy for XP, which is really annoying, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. Although we did get quite a bit for that. We got, I think that ended up being like 1,000 for it because of how much, wait, so that means it accumulated and I just needed to get the hit for how much damage I had done to that guy. I guess I could have foreseen, but I didn't really think about it. So I could have just abused it even more, but I'm kind of glad we didn't, because that would have been a little bit over the top, and it would have just been a waste of time, to be perfectly honest. But okay, we've already acquired that one. Cool. Is there one over here that we can acquire? I'll grab the one over here, because we can, and I also need to deposit some stuff in a chest. More champions. Cool. Anyway, let's take care of these mobs and then chuck everything in a chest and get out of this vault. Okay, we're back at the begin, and now we escape the vaults. So, it is currently day 75. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go back to base 1, because we've got a bunch of loot to go through. Let me organize everything up real quick, and then we shall be ready. Go open up all the loot. There we go. Got everything organized up. Now we just gotta go through, mine everything up. So we got all these ores, real nice, easy, simple. Just a couple of basic ores, a couple player gems, nothing incredible. We did get a prosperity shard, which is nice, though not guaranteed. Just chuck all that stuff in there. Then we've got these boss crates. We got a scavenger crates to open, which gave us a bunch of chipped jewels. And you know about what I do to chipped jewels. Into the nether they go. Shoot, I gotta grab the magnet. Into the lava, the nether they go. Goodbye, chipped jewels. Have a nice time. Bye-bye. Just gonna add the Vault gear to the stockpile that we already have. Got a couple blank seals and an unidentified relic. Some sweet kiwis, some platinum, which is nice. Orb of regret, which we'll just use immediately. And it's just some other basic stuff. Then we've got our bounty crate, which apparently gave us nothing. And our Brazier crate, which maybe because I picked it, I don't know, that was weird. It just gave us nothing. Anywho, what about you? At least that one gave us something, although it did give us more of the chipped jewels. These chipped jewels, be gone with thee, you atrocious jewels, you. Goodbye. Okay, now we've got a whole lot of Vault bronze and everything. It's gotta be combined up into Vault platinum, so let's do that real quick. Come on now, let's just get our Vault bronze crafted up into Vault silver, which we have a stack in 30, so almost a stack and a half. 19 Vault gold, which equals 2 Vault platinum. And we also have a mod box remaining, which we're going to use right at the very end, because we're saving that for a little bit later. We also have a couple things to make, so we're gonna make those guys first. Namely being, we need ourselves an artifact tome. That's what I needed the black chromatic iron for, which we got a little bit of, which is good. What do I need to make chromatic iron? Let's see. Chromatic steel, which I need chromatic iron to make chromatic steel, and I need refined carbon. So where is my chromatic iron? There it is. Perfect. I believe it is 4 to 2. Yes. And then we get 8 chromatic steel, which will be combined with our perfect black opal into a black chromatic steel, which will be combined with, we need more chromatic steel. I know I have plenty of, where's the rest of my vault? Where the, oh, there it is, perfect. Chromatic iron. Oh, I knew I had a bunch of it, I just didn't know where it was. So we got a little bit more, which will let us create the artifact totems. Perfect, because it is required for a quest that we have. And in addition to that, we also need to make a crystal workbench. But for that, we will need more vault diamonds, vault essence, and some other such things. So vault diamond, vault essence. I need 8 of you, actually. So, I need Vault Diamond. Where's the diamonds? Okay, I need 4 Vault Diamonds, I need 3 Vault Essence, and then I need more Black Opal. Do we have Black... I don't have Black Opal? Black Opal? I guess we're not doing that right now. We'll wait a little bit for that, it's fine. Instead, we will open up the mod box, which we got ourselves. A speed upgrade. That's actually going to be really helpful for our refined sword system in a little bit. So now, we've got all this vault gear to roll. So we're going to roll all the things that I'm not going to use first, which is going to be literally everything other than the magnets, which we're going to roll from scrappy onward. So let's roll all of the scrappy stuff first. Come on now. Get ourselves all this stuff out of the way. Let's see, did we get anything special? We got scrappy, 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 scrappy. Wow, all absolutely useless. What about you guys? Come on now. More scrappy loot? Will we get more scrappy loot? Will we get more scrappy loot? Come on. Scrappy, scrappy, common, scrappy, scrappy, rare, scrappy, scrappy, scrappy. It's just crappy. It's all crappy. Yippee. And then we're gonna roll a little bit of common, common plus loot in the middle of this, because why not? Doesn't really matter. So we're going to get, hopefully, like a scrappy, common, rare, scrappy, 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 scrappy. What about you guys? Come on now. Give us something good. Just one piece of good loot. Come on now. It's not like I'm gonna be able to use it or anything. Just give it to me. Common, 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 omega, common, common, common. And then now it's time to go through the last of the loot that we're not going to actually keep. Because we are keeping the magnets, because they're super helpful. Got common, common, rare, 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 rare. And now for the magnets. Will we get anything higher than scrappy? Only time will tell. Let's see. Come on now. 3, 2, 1. And we got a common. What's the range and velocity compared to this one? 4.2 with 10 versus 4.9 with 9. It's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. I don't hate it. It's actually pretty decent. Plus the item quantity's good. Durability's great. Plus mining speed, not terrible. The reach distance is a little bit good, but we're gonna leave it in here for now. And I think that's actually going to be the end of this episode. I know it's a little bit of a shorter one. I'm trying to extend the length of these ones. The next one will definitely be more of like a marathon style thing, because we're gonna be running a lot of vaults in the new style of everything. Also need to grab my bed, because we're moving our bed over, and we can dismantle this place real quick. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure to like it, as well as if you want to see, English. If you want to see the, tutorial style videos on Tinkers, on other mods for this mod pack, just let me know. I'd really appreciate it if you would. And that is going to be the end of this episode. GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!